Morning, everybody. Juno 2000 here, back at you with another video. Well, this one to be a haul video, and my last haul of movies that I got at FYE for your entertainment. If anybody wants to know what that store is, everybody knows FYE, the big orange FYE sign logo. Sadly, my local FYE is closing, and they're selling all their movies dirt cheap and really trying to get rid of everything because everything has to go. And it very muchly sucks that the store is closing. I remember going to the store a lot, many years, yeah. Even the one in the mall that was in my local mall, they used to have their FYE, but that closed down back in 2015. But this one has been in McHenry, the one that's the local one that I go to. This one's been in there forever, dude. Always had fun going there, and I feel like that was one of the great movie media stores to go to, get some good shit, get some good titles. Luckily, you get some even rare shit that is there for a long time. That's like a used movie. That's how I found a few good titles that I'm surprised I actually did found, like Disorganized Crime. I found WrestleMania 17. I gotta say that WrestleMania 17 was a special one to me because that's where I found WrestleMania 17. The DVD, none of that anthology bullshit where they fucking blurry WWF logo. No, it was the real deal. It was the DVD for like $43. It was worth it because the two discs weren't fucked up or scratched. They played, and I watched the whole event, the whole special features. It was really awesome to get that one from FYE. And yeah, it's just pretty much a lot of fun. I'm just gonna miss the store, and I did get a lot of stuff from FYE, even like more stuff too. Show my home, but it definitely sucks that this store is closing, and I'm definitely gonna miss it. Sorry about that, everybody. Just for that pause, just wanted to get something real quick. It was one of the more important items I'll show at the end because I didn't have it with my stack. It was like during like this yellow bag that I had all my movies. But yeah, these are all the stack of movies that I got dirt cheap, very dirt cheap, because they were getting rid of all their stuff, and I was shocked because the way I found that out is when on that day I went to go see 28 Days Later. I mean, 28 Days Later, I'm gonna call it that. I don't really care about calling it years. I'm gonna call it 28 Days Later because I'm like that name better. Bone Temple. I went to go see that on the 16th, and that day when I was walking by the FYE, I saw that they were closing down. They had this big old sign like everything must go. I'm like, oh shit, because I haven't been to that FYE in a long time. Because I did not go for like a while, because I kind of was just getting more stuff on Amazon, getting some stuff at Walmart, but I didn't realize FYE was fucking closing. And when I got there, a lot of their shit was gone. Like half of the store was gone. Like half of like the store had like a bunch of knickknacks and action figures and all that shit. Because they must have gotten rid of all that shit when they did all this giving away stuff. Like fuck. Sucks that I probably missed out on a lot of good shit that they were giving away and stuff. But my fucking fault. I didn't go there. But luckily I did went to go to see Bone Temple that day and see FYA real quick. So good thing I went to go there, get some good stuff. Because they at least had some good stuff, which I was appreciating that they did have some stuff still. Especially the movies. Like, you did get some movies, so like, it was like fucking A, I said. And it sucks. Because I also know the owner, he's cool. He's friends with me, my mom. And the guy is cool. He knows how to joke around. He talks about wrestling, movies, and shit. Yeah, and he's a cool dude. Shout out to Jose from FYE. Orale. But yeah, it just sucks that this store's gonna close down. Because they said they did the same thing with the mall FYE. That sucks when that closed down, and now this one has been here for a long time. Is not now closing. Fuck. There's a lot of memories with this store, which I'll get to. Especially yeah, a lot. But we'll get to the at the end. But yeah, I got some movies, folks, and plenty of good shit. First stack, I got Daniel Bryan's Just Say Yes, Yes Blu-ray. This was like the only wrestling media that they had that was left there. And I got this for like $1.50 because it was a $19 title. I got this for fucking $1.50. And I do enjoy Daniel Bryan, and he's not bad. Does some pretty good matches on here. Like Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus, 2 out of 3 falls Extreme Rules match. That's a great match. And his WrestleMania 30 match against Orton and Batista, that was a good match. And yeah, you got some pretty good shit. But yeah, one of my last wrestling DVDs to get, because I would get a lot of wrestling DVDs at FYE. Then I got Blood Fight and Ironheart, 2 Bolo Young movies from MVD. Got in dirt cheap. Some, like, if Texas knows the YouTuber, you know he's friends with that MC dude. They both fucking shit on this movie, and I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck if they said this movie is shit. I'm gonna enjoy it. And I got Wishmaster, the double feature 2 movies, which I didn't give a shit about getting the veg from Blu-ray because this was cheap as fuck, and this was only like $2. And I don't really care for these 2 Wishmaster movies. These are the better ones. I don't give a shit about the 3rd and 4th one. Those are pieces of shit because Andrew Dickoff didn't even come back to those ones. And then I got the Bourne Identity movies, which the first one I got for 50 cents. And then I got the second movie, Bourne Supremacy. And yeah. And then I got more of these movies. I got a Josh Hartnett movie, which is a rom-com movie. Whatever. I got it for 40 cents, dude. And I'm a Josh Hartnett mark. I like Josh Hartnett. I do think he's super underrated. And it's a great film. Pretty funny. And I got a Look Who's Talking To with Christy Alley and John Travolta. Rest in peace, Christy Alley. Funny ass movie. And I did get another copy of Strangeland, Dee Snider's Strangeland, because I don't know what the fuck restaurant's not taking forever to release this movie. But they may not never release this fucking film. But if they do, I'll be happy. But my DVDs is like over 12 years old. Got that back in 2013, and I'm wondering if maybe that DVD may be fucked up and may fuck up in about a year or 2 later. But at least I got another copy that they had there. So I'm like, you know what? I got a fresh copy because I enjoy that film. I think that's a great underrated thriller. And then the next pile is more movies. I got another Josh Hartnett because I'm a motherfucking mark of Josh Hartnett. Lucky Number 11. Good movie, good thriller, great cast of Josh Hartnett, Morgan Freeman, Ben Kingsley, Lucy Liu, Stanley Tucci, and Bruce motherfucking Willis. And even Daniel Riello and McKee Williams is in the film. Yeah, good fucking cast and good thriller, underrated thriller. Bit of a sort of maybe revenge, but I don't know what. But it's more like a gangster thriller film. And then I got Olympus Has Fallen with Gerard Butler, Aaron Eckhart, Morgan Freeman, Cole Hauser, Ricky Yoon, Dylan DeMerkmont, Ashley Judd, and Rhoda Mitchell, Robert Forster, Angela Bassett. Good fucking cast right there. That's a lot of fucking cast members right there, dude. And This is a fucking good movie, man. I went to go see this back in 2013. I always prefer this over White House Down. I don't know. I didn't care for White House Down. I thought that was fucking lame. And this was like the same time they came out, and they were pretty much the same movies. But I prefer this over White House Down because I think White House Down sucks. This one is miles better and more action, and it's R-rated as fuck. It's not pussy fight PG-13 rating. And then I got the rest of the Jason Bourne movies. Bourne Ultimatum, which is my favorite Jason Bourne movie. I do enjoy this one. I do think it's the more violent one. That's fucking it's violent. And I got the last one that Matt Damon was in, which is the Jason Bourne number 5, Bourne Identity 5, with him and Tommy Lee Jones. This is a good one. I did enjoy that one. That was a big surprise because I thought it was gonna be a piece of shit, but it was better than the Jeremy Renner movie. Because not that Jeremy Renner was bad, it's just the whole movie was kind of fucking boring. Didn't make any damn sense. Yeah, and I got some more movies here. Like you see, I got Land of the Dead again. Another copy. Got it for $1, dude. I doubled it because you know what? I seen this Blu-ray go a lot of money for on Amazon. I'm like, you know what? $1, it's fucking $8. And I'm a mark for this movie. This is one of my favorite George Romero zombie movies. I do think it's an absolutely underrated film. And then I got this movie, Venom, with Tom Hardy. The first one, not the other ones, because I think the other ones are piece of shits. This one, I actually do not mind. Because I don't mind the first Venom. The other ones I think are piece of shit. Like the one with Carnage was a piece of shit because Carnage is not a PG-13 fucking character. And then the third one was a comedy piece of shit. Where this one was decent. I did like the first one. Like a lot of people give a shit, but this is the much better Venom movie. And people want to say that, oh, the Venom, instead of Venom, Spider-Man 3, you just watch this. But I like Spider-Man 3, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I got Venom. Yeah, it's much better entertaining than watching that new fucking Spider-Man Coming Home or neuter shit or whatever the fuck it is called, or I don't know, fucking fuck face or No Way Home or some shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna see that bullshit. Like, this is more entertaining than this. And dude, this was a new 4K for $26. I got this motherfucker for $7, dude. How the fuck would you not get a deal for that? Like, I tell you, they were selling all these good stuff for cheap. And this one, holy shit, I'm surprised they had this one. And this is a badass Roger Howard film. Split Second. Don't be blind with $39.99. That was $40, the original price for buying this movie. But this was freaking $8, dude. $8 fucking bucks for this badass Split Second movie with Roger Howard. Like, holy shit, taco. Shit. That is a steal. This is a badass motherfucking movie. Kick-ass fucking film. Sci-fi action movie with Roger Howard, Alistair Duncan, Michael J. Pollard, and Kim Cattrall. And special effects by Stephen Norrington, who directed Blade. And, like, holy shit. This is a great movie. Split Second, badass fucking film. Tell me that's not fucking worth it. That is a badass cover of the film, artwork, and Jesus, dude. $8 for a $39 or $40 movie that they sold, and this is $8. That was a steal. And the other one I got was another like sequel to Olympus and London Has Fallen, which I didn't find London, but I got the 4K of Angel Has Fallen with Gerard Butler and Morgan Freeman, where Morgan Freeman is now the president in this one. And you get to reveal like his dad. It turns out his dad is what the fuck is his name? Nick Nolte, yeah, Nick Nolte. Yeah, you get Nick Nolte as Jar Butler's dad, like him and Jar Butler's scenes are pretty awesome. I went to see this in 2019, the same fucking year that I went to go see John Wick 3, and then I saw Rambo Last Blood. Those were badass films. I put this up there with those ones, and even enjoying more movies like Three from Hell, Haunt. I'm not sure if VFW was a 2019 movie. I think it was a 2020 film. But I did see Haunt. I did see Three from Hell, and I also saw some more movies. I feel like 2019 was the last good year for fucking movies, and this was a really good one. Yeah, I got more movies and shit. Another pile. I'm saying the bag because they're gonna make no more FYE because the only FYE in my location. So it fucking sucks, dude. I'm gonna miss this damn store. So yeah, I got a lot of good titles. I got a Forensic Files DVD collection of this TV show from True TV. This is a pretty good show. I do enjoy Forensic Files. I do think it's a really scary show from True TV. Even though True TV had a lot of dumb shows and funny shows like Hardcore Pawn and Operation Repo. But Forensic Files, great show. Definitely enjoyed it. Got it for 70 cents. Like, dude, I'm not making all these fucking 70 cents or $1, $2 up. They were fucking selling these movies dirt cheap, dude. They weren't like selling them with original price. Especially when you saw Split Second for $40. That was not $40. That was $8, dude. They were giving away all these stuff cheaper. And I got Blood Creek, which I was surprised this was a Joel Schumacher movie because I did see this on Tubi and I thought it was a really good movie with Donna Purcell and Henry Cavill and Michael Fassbender, like a giant Nazi monster killer going after them. And it's directed by Joel Schumacher, which I did not know this was a fucking Schumacher movie, which is awesome. Makes it even special because I did remember seeing this like a year and a half ago on Tubi and thought it was a fucking cool movie. And I got Blood Creek. And then I got Hostage with Bruce Willis, which is an underrated fucking Bruce Willis movie. This is super fucking underrated. Like, he was coming out with so fucking underrated movies like Surrogate, Lucky Number 11, Hostage, and fucking fuck. There was another movie he was in that was pretty good. Sorry about that, everybody. Wanted to talk real quick, but yeah, Hostage, great film, underrated. Like, Bruce Willis was coming out with underrated films that were badass films. Yeah, Hostage, great film. And then I got Dahmer with Jeremy Renner. Yeah, definitely a disturbing movie. I do wish they would give a Blu-ray release of that 90s low budget movie that they secretly made, which was called The Secret Life of Dahmer. I wish that was God. I wish they were giving that a Blu-ray by maybe who the hell would release it, but I would definitely get like a remaster of that movie and get that a release because that's actually a really disturbing, secretly made Jeffrey Dahmer movie with a lot of potty mouth in it. But yeah, but that's the hometown. Jeremy Renner is the star of this movie, Dahmer. Pretty disturbing film. In my opinion, I prefer this over My Friend Dahmer. Like, I know a lot of people love that. I know my good friend Texas enjoys My Friend Dahmer. Like, we always say to each your own. They enjoy that film. That's so cool. I personally didn't care for it. I thought it was kind of boring to me. I just didn't really got into it. Thought it was a boring man movie. Just didn't really flow well for, like, I just didn't got into it. Like, this one, I prefer this one over My Friend Dahmer. Because I know My Friend Dahmer is more like the prequel where he's in high school, but it just never interested me. But this one is still disturbing. Not as gruesome or graphic as like the '90s low budget movie, which that one's more disturbing and more brutal than this one. But I do enjoy it. The only nitpick I have with the film, I do wish they kind of would have had Dahmer in jail and show how he died, because I do think the title scroll that shows that he died in jail, I do think that was kind of a lame ending, like him walking to the forest, like, and there's a title call that he died in jail, like. Come on, at least give us like a last 15 minutes into the fucking movie, show him in jail, and then show how he died in jail. Until we got the TV show, which they fucking showed, that is actually that's actually the more disturbing adaptation of Dahmer with Evan Peters as Jeffrey Dahmer. That's a disturbing, shaken show. But yeah, I did enjoy Jeremy Renner's performance as Dahmer. He does a pretty good job, and being a local Modesto resident, orale. He's in my hometown of Modesto. And the next one I got is King Arthur, medieval to the early 2000 movies, directed by Anton Fuqua, who directed that movie Olympus Has Fallen. He did also Training Day and a few other movies, but I didn't know he directed a medieval movie. And you got some pretty good actors of Clive Owens, Keira Knightley, Ewan Gruffudd. He was in the two Fantastic Four 2000 movies as Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, and those were great movies. Sadly, he was recently in that recent fucking piece of shit Bad Boys movie 4, which he's a villain, and that movie's a piece of shit. But I wish he would come back as Mr. Fantastic, because I hated what they fucking did to him in Doctor Sleep number 2. I thought that was bullshit. It was not the same actor. It was a different actor. It was John Krasinski taking over the role. But I just hate what they did to Mr. Fantastic. That was bullshit fucking shit. Maybe they might bring him back like the original Fantastic Fours. Like, I want them to be back. I don't want the new fucking ones. But King Arthur is a early 2000 Jerry Bruckheimer medieval movie. And you also got Stellan Skarsgård. I'm like, fucking A. Bill Skarsgård's dad. And I like medieval movies. I know Arrow's gonna be releasing Excalibur, which would be cool. You got the next one I got is Dead Bang with Don Johnson, where Don Johnson's a cop and he's fighting white supremacists and kicking their motherfucking asses, and yeah, fucking A. Don Johnson from Miami Vice. And I got I'm still a Josh Hartnett mark. I got another Josh Hartnett movie, and it's Black Hawk Down, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Josh Hartnett, Ewan McGregor, Tom Sizemore, Eric Bana, William Fincher, Evan Bremer, and Sam Shepard. Like, that's a good fucking cast too. Like, holy shit, Josh Hartnett is in a cast with Lucky Number 11. That's a good fucking cast. And this one, he has a mega cast in Black Hawk Down. Like, fucking A, I said. And I'm a fucking Josh Hartnett mark. You know what? I don't give a fuck if people say, some people may not like Josh Hartnett. I don't give a fuck. I am a huge Josh Hartnett fan. I like him in a lot of movies. Especially Lucky Number 11, in my opinion, is his best movie. And I'm a Josh Hartnett fan. I don't give a fuck. I like him. And he's great in this film. Definitely one of my favorite war movies out there. It's better than 13 Hours, which is a Michael Bay movie. That was a fucking boring piece of shit. Black Hawk Down is more better and it's more impactful. Next one I got is Kevin Smith's Vulgar, which I got for 80 cents or 70. I keep forgetting because they keep going back and forth. It's 70, 80 cents. Around like the cheap like cents part where it's not the whole price. They went deep shit cheap on these movies. And I got Vulgar, Kevin Smith's, one of the early 2000s Kevin Smith produced movies. He didn't direct it. It was Brian Johnson, one of his co-writers and producers, wrote and directed this film. And definitely blind buy because I am a Kevin Smith fan. There's some shit that I don't care from Kevin Smith. I passionately hate Clerks 3. I think that's a piece of fucking shit and depressing fucking movie, which this would be better. I did see the synopsis, and it looks interesting. And it stars Brian Christopher Halloran, who played Dante in those Crooks movies, and he's the lead in this one as Vulgar, the clown. And I'm definitely blind watching this one because this one's a dirt cheap one. I got this for cheap, so you know what? It was the only one that was there, and I do like Kevin Smith's movies. And then the next one I got is Single White Female, the only Shit Factory Blu-ray they only had that was left there. I looked everywhere for action and even the fucking horror movie sections. They only had this. This was the only Shit Factory release they had left, and this was so cool because this is a really creepy stalker movie starring Bridget Fonda and Jennifer Jason Leigh on two beautiful ladies in the acting role, and this is a fucking creepy movie. It's up there with those creepy stalking movies like Fear with Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon, and Pacific Height with Michael Keaton and Matthew Modine and Melanie Griffith. And then you also got The Hand That Rocks Cradle with Rebecca Marnay and Annabelle Socorro and Ernie Hudson. That's another good one. Then you got The Good Son with Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin. And then you got The Crush with Alicia Silverstone and Carrie Ells. And then you got Fatal Attraction with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. Yeah, you got all those creepy stalker movies that are in danger movies as fuck. Even Play Misty with me with Clint Eastwood. Yeah, that's a good one. Fucking A. And you got a lot of good stalker movies. Even I cannot forget The Fucking Fan with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. That's an underrated Tony Scott movie. Holy shit, taco. Fuck. But this is a good one. Single White Female, and also that's a steal. Not $23. This was $2. And this was the only Shit Factory release they only had left. Because a lot of their stuff was gone. They might have had more Shit Factory release, but all that stuff was gone because I went there fucking late. Because all their stuff is pretty much fucking leaving. And then I got the last pile of movies, which is sad that this will be the last pile. I got another Forensic Files DVD, which always I say this is a scary show and definitely a great show from True TV. And that's a cool X-ray of the skull. Pretty awesome. Definitely enjoy that show. Then I got the 2 Jack Ryan movies with Harrison Ford. Patriot Games. Do enjoy the Jack Ryan movies with Harrison Ford and James Earl Jones. Yeah, James Earl Jones. And yeah, and then Sean Bean's the villain in this one. Patriot Game's pretty good, and then I got a Blu-ray copy of Clear Present Danger, which is the sequel. And this is a fucking badass movie. You have Harrison Ford, Willem Dafoe, Benjamin Bratt, and then Raymond Cruz, and then James Earl Jones comes back in this film, and then yeah, Harrison Ford kicks ass in this one. This one's my favorite Jack Ryan movie. This is a fucking badass one. And put these down because they're gonna fall. Then I got Sicario, Day of the Sábados, with Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin. That's a fucking badass cover, dude. Awesome movie. The first one's pretty good. They only had this one, the second one, so like, yeah, fucking A. Essing. Action-packed movie. Came out in 2018. Then I got Coneheads, which is a fucking hilarious movie. I enjoy Coneheads. Great film. Definitely a funny film. Great SNL movie. Up there with Night of Roxbury, Wayne's World, and Superstars. Those are my favorites. Yeah, I put this up there. Coneheads is a fucking hilarious movie with Dan Aykroyd. Then I got In the Heart of the Sea with Chris Hemsworth, Cillian Murphy and Brendan Gleeson, even Tom Holland's in this one. I mean, this is before he became Spider-Man, but like this is like more likely the based on the novel by Herman Melville, the the story novel called Moby Dick. But this is more based on the In Heart of the Sea tragedy of Welsh ship excess, but pretty much it's like the like the Moby Dick movie of the giant whale that's attacking the ship, and they have to survive and shit. This is another blind buy, but I enjoy mythological movies like this and even medieval shit too. But yeah, and the next one I got is Man Best Friend with fucking Lance Harrison and Ollie Sheedy. This is a pretty cool Cujo kind of ish movie. I love animal, creature, monster movies, creature feature films. This is kind of like Cujo. In my personal opinion, I kind of prefer this over a bit Cujo because I think this is a bit better in some reasons. But I do enjoy Cujo. I just kind of prefer this one a bit more. But if they had Cujo, I would have definitely picked it up. But this one I kind of enjoy more because I do think Mass Best Friend's a bit more gnarly, more kick ass and shit. And it does end off with a sequel beta ending, which this never got a fucking sequel, so it sucks. Even Cujo never got a. Well, Cujo should never get a sequel because it ended that way. But I got My Cousin Vinny with Marissa Tomei and Joe Pesci, Raul Macchio, and Fred Gwynn. Rest in peace, Fred Gwynn. All four are fucking great in this movie. Definitely great film, directed by Jonathan Lynn. This is a fucking good movie, folks. I enjoy this movie. This is comedy from good start to finish of how fucking hilarious it is. And yeah, Joe Pesci is fucking great. Marissa Tomei is great. She won an Oscar for this fucking film. She won like supporting actress for this role. Like, holy shit. And she is fucking great. She's a good actress. Definitely deserved it. I thought she was really good. Her and Joe Pesci and her banter with them. Their chemistry is fucking on point. Fred Gwynn is fucking hilarious. As the judge. Yeah, this is a lot of fun, folks. My Cousin Vinny, great fucking film. And I got Then I got The Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg, which I'm not a Mark Wahlberg fan, but I did enjoy this. I do prefer this over the the Sir Michael Caine original Italian Job movie, because even though that's not a bad movie, I do think the ending of that original movie sucks because they never do a fucking sequel, or if they did, I never fucking heard of it. But it's just I did not like the way that end, where it's just a fucking cliffhanger where they have the gold on the side and they're on the other side and they're trying to bounce from a cliff that they're almost trying to not fall from. And it fucking ends like that. I'm like, what the fuck? That was kind of lame. But this one with the remake, it does have an ending. And I do enjoy it. And they do take down Edward Norton as the bad guy who betrays them. And there's a lot of good action. And they got some good cast of Charlize Theron, Edward Norton, Jason Stamos, and Donald Sutherland, Seth Green, fucking A. And yeah, I do enjoy the Italian Job remake. I do think it was a bit better than the original. Some people will disagree, but I just didn't like the original because of the ending. It's just the ending kind of felt lame. And then the last movie I got from FYE, Friday 13 Part 7 New Blood, and Part 8 Jason Takes Manhattan, which is the false advertising movie. I got this for a fucking dollar. $1.50. And this was the only like Friday 13 movies they had. And damn it, I wanted to get this because I don't have that set that I did show off, that I did reviewed. I don't have that shit no more because they got scratched, they got fucked up and shit. But I do finally got these ones. I got the 8th film, I got the 7th film, which is the most badass one in the series, and then I got the 8th film, which is a false piece of shit movie, but I don't think it's a total piece of shit because it does have some good moments with Jane Harder, and I do think that cover is pretty fucking cool. But yeah, you got a double feature of the 2 Friday 13 movies, and it's like a fucking A plus. But all in all, those are my movies that I picked up from FYE. Sadly, all this stuff is going. Like, all this stuff is going to be going away. It's very sad. Like, holy shit. I'm going to miss this store. The store was a lot of fun. I do think everything was great to get movies there. I got a lot of movies from wrestling to horror to action to sci-fi. That's where I even got my fucking box set of Macho Man, Randy Savage. I had a box set. I still have it. I didn't get rid of that motherfucker. It's a precious fucking thing to keep because it has Macho Man's match collection, like all his matches collections, the Macho Madness collection, and then you had the Macho Man story, which is the second DVD they included, and then they included like a shirt, they included glasses, his bandana, and yeah, it's just so fucking epic. I love that box set. That's one of my favorite precious items I got from FYE, and I still have that. I even still have the fucking Coffin Undertaker WrestleMania DVD. Some of them do work, some of them don't work, but I don't give a shit. That's just more of a display, and it's a nice DVD set. You're not there to watch them because this is more like a display. It's a nice box, coffin box. But the one thing I got here that I'm gonna show last, that I told everybody, I'm gonna keep this sealed because I have all these movies, and it's Neil Blomkamp's 3 movies of District 9, Chappie, and Elysium. This is one thing I'm gonna keep for as a memory because everything else I'll open and watch. This one I'm gonna keep sealed as a precious item from FYE to show a memory that I got something from FYE, and this was $5. I didn't want to I didn't want to miss out on it, and I got it. I'm gonna keep this sealed because it's like a nice digibook, like really nice digibook. And I got this for $5. I'm like, holy shit. I'm keeping this sealed because I have all the 3 movies on Blu-rays, and I just want to keep something displayed and like sealed in my collection. I'm just very happy to have this one. Like, that was like something that, because they got rid of a lot of their box sets, movie collections, nice media that they would sell and stuff. Because sadly, all that stuff was gone because a lot of people bought the good stuff, and I was dumb not to realize they were closing and they were getting rid of their stuff. So they probably would have had more stuff that were nice to get, but I missed out on it. But that Elysium collection, the Neil Blomkamp movie, like, that's something I wanted to get because, you know what? I have all these movies. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to keep it sealed as a collection, as a memory from FYE to show that I did have something from FYE. Like a nice box set that's sealed. That's something that I wanted to, and it's also dirt cheap. It was $5, like fucking $5. Like, come on, you get fucking like shitty eco case movies at fucking at Walmart for $5. Like, that is a steal for $5. Like, holy shit, and that's $24. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss the store. I also am saying that I'm gonna save some memories. I enjoyed getting a lot of movies from FYE. I do remember they used to have the music sections where they would have the headphones, and then you had like the scanner. You would scan the CDs, pick a song. They play the song for like 30 or 1 minute sample. You hear the song with the headphones, those music samplers, headphone sets. Yeah, like they used to have those. They got rid of them like years later and stuff. But I remember walking at those. My dad would be on those for a long time because he would love to hear the oldies and all the good shit, all the good songs. And he would like hearing them and also buying CDs there too. And I would get a lot of movies like wrestling. Like I said, WrestleMania 17. I got my WrestleMania 17 copy from there. I got the Macho Man collection. I got the Undertaker coffin casket WrestleMania box set, and then I got a lot of good shit from there. I even got my Shocker Blu-ray from there. That's how I got my Shocker. I still have my Shocker Blu-ray, the one with the slipcover where he's coming out of the TV with the slipcover. That's where I got my fucking Shocker Blu-ray. I got a lot of movies from there, from The Exorcist to Lucio Fulci's Zombie, the Blue Underground the slipcase with the 3D. I got that Blu-ray from there. I got the Maniac Blu-ray from there. I got I got Disorganized Crime DVD. I got Born in East LA Blu-ray there. I got a shitload of movies, folks. I even got the double feature of the remake of Hills Have Eyes, including the second film with it. That double feature Blu-ray, I got that there for like $9. I was on sale because they would have all the different sales, like $10, $15, $24, and I even got an on sale sticker for $25 of buying the Vestron Blu-ray of Class of 1999, and I still have the sticker on my drawer that I put on there like back in 2017. It's still stick on there, the same price, the $40, and I'm like, holy shit, I got that for $25 on sale. And I remember getting Land of the Dead the Shit Factory release. They had that release of Land of the Dead a week before the official release date from Shit Factory releasing it. So I got it early. I'm like, holy shit. And it was brand new, sealed up. That's where I got my Land of the Dead Shit Factory release. That's where I also got Arrow. On my birthday, I went to go get movies on my birthday back in 2016, 17. I'm not sure what year it was, but I went to go get Brain Damage, Frank Hickelotter's classic Brain Damage, the brand new Blu-ray that was sealed there at FYE with a slipcover. I got that Blu-ray on my birthday. I think it was 2017, yeah, because I think I remember that was the year. Yeah, because that's where I got my birthday movie buying from FYE. I also got plenty of wrestling of Kurt Angle DVDs. I got some really cool pay-per-views that they had used that were in good conditions. Just a lot of memories. And then you got some action figures. I even got my action figure. No, wait. Was it this one? Or was it the... Because I had a Jason one. Can't tell where the heck is the Jason one is. But they did have this, and I did get also a Jason Part 7 figure, and this was fucking awesome because they had a lot of NECA figures. But I did remember getting that one, and then the Jason figure, the Part 7 New Blood, and that had a lot of good accessories, and that was worth it. I enjoy that figure. They had a lot of good stuff. Maybe the stuff may have been too expensive, but they had some good stuff that were good quality. And I appreciate the discounts. I even had the discounts where they would take like 10 or $15% off. Like fucking A. Because I signed up to the discounts and they were awesome. But just want to say a shout out to everybody. And shout out to Jose, who is the manager of that place. And he knew me and my mom. He's good friends with me and my mom. Like, because he was friendly to us. He talks to us at the store. Talks about wrestling and movies, and he's cool. And shout out to Jose as the manager because he's the part owner to the show of the place. And thank you, Jose, for good customer service and good friendship for selling good movies and talking about good movies. And yeah, shout out to Jose. But yeah, sadly, goodbye to FYE. Thank you for your entertainment, for giving us good movies, good music, good media of everything, from movies to also to even anime, because they even had anime stuff. So I gotta give shout out to anime materials that they even sold there. But yeah, sadly, this is a goodbye to FYE and my local FYE in McHenry and Modesto. Sadly, because the one in the mall closed down back in 2015, but now this one closed in 2026. Good luck for FYE in the near future. It may come back, it may not. We may get a different store, but we still have like other stores like Rasputin and also other stores like Amazon and other stuff. But I'm sad that FYE is going to be closing. But that's my collection, folks, of all the movies I picked up from FYE. Like, if yours FYE is closing, folks, definitely go pick up some good stuff, because they have really good stuff. But you're going to be surprised what the fuck they're going to have. Like Angel and Fallen, especially Split Second. Fucking A. Split Second's a great film. But take it easy, everybody, and have a good night. See ya. Bye bye.